What's up everyone, welcome back to How Weird. Let's get started. Have you ever wondered, what if the British never invaded India? Today we live in an independent nation India, where imagining the same nation was once controlled by a foreign country England over 2 decades is impossible. But that's the bitter truth. And for the same sweet independence, lot of blood was shed. And there is nothing that we Indians cherish more than being independent. History says that before the Britishers invaded India, India was called the Golden Bird. Due to its abundant resource, India was once the global trade hub, and also for the fact that gold was first found in the lands of India. So let's go deeper with the facts. If British never invaded India, the country may have been richer. According to Dadabhai Naoroji's book, Poverty and Un-British Rule in India, the amount of wealth drained by the British from Indian resources amounted to £4 million every year, which is a very high scale. If British never invaded India, India would have been the richest country in the third world. Third world means the country which are developing, in which Africa, Latin America and Middle East are present. And it's assumed that India was drained so much by British that when they left India, India had to suffer a lot due to being economically barren. Indian industries may have flourished better. India was world leader in manufacturing, producing 25% of the world's industrial output up until the mid-18th century before British rule, which resulted in India's share of global industrial output declining from 25% in 1750 to 2% in 1900. The Indian textile industry was almost destroyed, and raw materials were used to manufacture textiles in England, which were sold back to us along with the rest of the world. World War II would not have affected India. India has always been a peaceful nation and would have nothing to do with the World War II if it had not been under the rule of British. More than 2 million sons of our soil were sent to fight the war we had nothing to do with. The cruel wartime policies of British to supply food to soldiers at war led to shortage of food in Bengal and Bihar, causing millions of deaths out of starvation. The formation of stronger and solid army. India has one of the strongest defense, ranking 5th in the world. However, it would have been difficult for India to form such a strong army today if it had not been trained for warfare under the British. India's involvement in the World War helped the country form a discipline needed in international warfare and handling modern ammunition and advanced battle techniques which could have remained far-fetched for India without the British influence. The introduction of Western education. Introduction of Western education had helped the country in various aspects, including gaining independence. The British built enough schools to produce the clerks and translators that they needed to keep track of their money and for bureaucratic decisions. However, this was a gateway for the Indians to a world of literature, which had exposed them to tales of revolution in the histories that eventually inspired Indians to start a well-educated fight for freedom. Transportation and communication. They improved transportation and communication for ease of administration. Indian Railway, Post and Telegraph Service are all examples. It would have remained far-fetched and would have taken its own sweet time without British influence. Cricket. The most loved contribution they made to India is cricket. It is more of a religion in India. 50% of the people love cricket and another 30% are addicted to it. And without British, there may not exist such a game in India. All this were never meant to facilitate India or Indians. It was just a byproduct of exploiting Indian resources. But eventually they came to benefit us. That's all for today. Jai Hind. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, do like, comment and share. And don't forget to subscribe.